Welcome back for another weekly update on my camper build out. I expected to be further along than I am by now, but that's generally how things go with projects like this, and this especially is very much a learning project. I will admit, though, that it's starting to feel like enough with the subfloor build out already. In this opening clip, I was cutting away some of the expanding foam that I used to seal the gaps between the vertical and horizontal panels. Now I'm doing another fit for the ramp that goes beneath the black tank to make sure the water and all migrates to the drain hole that'll be on the left side there. So I finally mounted it in a more permanent fashion, putting screws in the edges, and so now those bulkheads are all installed. Here I'm adding supports underneath in the smuggler compartments or cargo bays down there. Initially I was thinking to leave the sandwich panel itself as the floor, but decided that if I wanted to put something heavier down there, it would put not unsafe, but more pressure on those panels than I feel comfortable with. So I decided to add these subfloors with a panel on top of it, even though that was originally just going to be for the water tanks and the batteries. I can't get a screw in on the right side of those cross members. I can't get a screw in from the battery compartment side. My drill's too long, so there's a word for it, tag or tie them in from the side there, and I'm relying on the whole system to be strong enough. It's not supposed to take my weight standing on it. It's just for whatever car goes down there. But between the upper and lower panel, I think it'll have plenty of support strength with the screw making sure there's a good mechanical connection. This last compartment is a little trickier. I couldn't just cut all of my supports the same length, because when I put that ramp in for the black tank in the back, it was crooked enough that I couldn't pull it straight. So that bulkhead that I'm reaching over there is a little farther aft to the left there, and so it'll be below the floor, won't really be visible, but it was more important to make the ramp solidly connected to that bulkhead than to true everything up and try and split out the boards trying to get it all straight. Before I can go vertical and build the upper walls, I have to have all of the floor in, and that includes the wings that lean over the edge of the truck walls. So that's what I'm doing here. That panel that I'm reaching around there on the right is cut back differently from the other side. So here I'm evening it out. Either repair the one or shorten the other, but I decided ultimately that I wanted more strength in that corner, since that's what the stilts or the landing gear, I don't know what to call those jack stands that support the trailer while it's being loaded and unloaded from the truck. So I cut them all back to get them even, and just left additional space so that I can use something wider than a 2x2 in those corner spaces. I used ad construction adhesive to bond the panel to the tub instead of wood glue, because it is covered with fiberglass on the top, with which I don't know how that would bond to wood glue in the first place, and it's a little uneven. Here I'm filling gaps of insulation. The panels that I use in the tub there, except for the very bottom one, were leftover remnants from another project I was working on, and so they weren't cut to size, and so that's why I have those extra small pieces to add to the sides before putting on those corner. Before I mount everything securely, I'll be filling the gaps with expanding foam. But for now, I have quite a bit of work to do before I commit to having those mounted permanently. In this last sequence, I'm putting strips on the vertical interior panels so that I can connect them firmly to the horizontal ones that will be on top of them. It was tempting to stick them on the outside of the panel so that they're not protruding into the cabin area, but I prioritized the 2 inches of insulation everywhere, and so that's one of the compromises I make. I ended up using a tow hitch as my bucking bar because those spring around quite a bit when trying to put the nails in. Here's a quick mock-up again, starting to get more of a feel for the bathroom on the right and the table slash desk workstation on the left there. It's temporary floor panels, and then I'm putting the sink and gas stove cooktop, just kind of reference placement. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll get some walls up for next week.